So this is a topic I've been putting off to the side for a while now. I kind of held off on talking about this topic because there has been a lot of controversy and a lot of people calling out these companies, and I kind of held off on it to see where this would go, and this is starting to spiral out of control. And there's been a bunch of people in the YouTube community like Review Tech USA and Jacob R, for example, and a bunch of other YouTubers that have been calling out this company for allegedly just falsely advertising their products and just lying to the consumer about their products. So, if you guys haven't heard already, I'll catch you up to speed real quick. So, there's this company out there called DkOlies, and they are a retro studio, something like GameStop, where they sell a bunch of games, sell a bunch of consoles, and the thing that a lot of people are pissed off at DkOlies about is the fact that they are lying about their products on refurbishing and reselling their consoles. And when people like myself, just a standard customer, wants to get a older console to play some of the older titles, the console comes out as just either unplayable, the console is just broken, and there's a bunch of dust and rust and everything, and a bunch of dusty things in there to make the console busted. And it's just, there's even reports of like water damage. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. I mean, seriously. Now, I do want to show you guys some of these screenshots from people that did originally buy these consoles from DkOlies. Now keep this in mind as I show you some of the screenshots. I'm gonna go through them with you guys and give you my thoughts and opinions on them. And I'm just gonna give you a little sanitary warning. These are gonna be quite disturbing. So let's get through this. The quicker the better, right? So this person got a PS4, right? And keep in mind, they are advertising this as refurbished on their website. But this is refurbished? Does something like this look refurbished to you? Okay, so already, like, you can already see here, like, this is clearly not refurbished. And this is just a bunch of dust, as you can see on, like, the PS4 hard drive. You can clearly see, like, that is a bunch of dust collecting on the hard drive and other parts of the system, too. It's really disgusting to just even look at. Like, it's like, did these people even open the console in order to refurbish them? Like, did they even try to refurbish the console before getting this out there? Like, I think that anybody with a brain can clearly see, like, this is not refurbished. Like, this is just they falsely advertised this product. And keep in mind, this person ordered a PS4 Slim in the first place, and they got a standard PS4 instead. So yeah, they just falsely advertised and lied to their customer. And keep this in mind as well for the next console I'm going to show you guys. So this person is ordering a Nintendo 64. So keep in mind, they are advertising this as refurbished, right? So tell me this. Does this look a little refurbished to you? I mean, this person tried to take a pen or something, and it looks like there's dust in that little port. But when he opens the console, there's even more freaking dust in there. Are you freaking kidding me, DkOlies? What the actual hell is wrong with you? Not only are you falsely advertising your products, but you're, theoretically speaking, and I might get some hate for this, but DkOlies is violating the fucking law of the United States by not only falsely advertising their products, but lying to their consumers and selling them a product that is completely not refurbished and broken. So not only is DkOlies scamming their customers, but they are also violating the law by falsely advertising products and selling them as a scam. It's been made pretty clear that this DkOlies company is a bunch of scam artists. That's the word I was looking for. DkOlies is just a bunch of scam artists, and no wonder why popular YouTubers have been trying to call them out. And to make matters even worse, there's apparently even an article talking about how bad DkOlies is. This comes from the SVG.com. I'm going to read you the article, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on this as we go along. Many YouTubers are now arguing that DkOlies is too good to be true, allegedly that the company has lied about the quality of its goods instead of staying silent or rehabbing, I think it's how you say it, its image. DkOlies has fired back, insisting that its business practices are sound. While the truth may be murky, it's clear that something shady is going on. It's been made pretty clear that this company is lying to their customers and they're just trying to scam people to make more money. But instead, they're doubling down on their statement and they're saying, oh, we refurbished the consoles. It's perfectly fine. No, it's not! There's dust and rusted components inside the console. You did not refurbish this. You are lying to the customer and trying to pull scam artist moves. It takes 2 easy steps. Grab a paper towel and clean the console. It's not that difficult. It's very easy. I think that anybody with a brain can clearly see it's effortless. You just take some paper towels, get rid of the dust, and there you go. Parts of it is refurbished. Like, it's not that difficult. But instead, DkOlies can't even do that. So, let's get back to the article, shall we? Because there's apparently a little more that I want to talk about. In other words, while the system technically functioned, it didn't live up to DkOlies' promise of refurbishment. The system has not been visibly cleaned or even opened. While that may not seem like much of an offense, dust buildup can affect the system's performance. DkOlies promises to completely clean and refurbish each product that passes through the warehouses, but many claim that the items they receive simply do not live up to those standards. Okay, so before I continue my rant, I do want to say that dust buildup is actually pretty concerning. Like, as you can tell from like the pictures of the screenshots I showed you earlier, like you saw a bunch of dust buildup on the PS4, and that's not really good because it can actually damage the system software and the console itself. As dust builds up, it turns into dust bunnies, and that eventually damages the console in itself. So it's best to just keep your system clean of dust from time to time. Even if it's on the surface, it's better to keep that off your console because it could get into the console too. So it's best to just clean the dust off your console so it doesn't get into the system. Because again, dust buildup is actually part of the reason why consoles get destroyed. But now let me continue my rant on DkOlies. Doubling down, saying, oh, we refurbish all of our consoles and they make sure it's the best shape possible. No, it's not. If this was seriously the fucking case, then you would have not have put yourself in this terrible position. None of this would have happened if you actually put some time and effort into this. And none of this would have happened if you actually did what you said. But instead, you're falsely advertising your product, you're violating the law by performing scam artist moves, and falsely selling products to the customer. They're getting a broken product. Some of the consoles don't even work because of dust buildup. Some of the consoles either just have a bunch of reading problems for the disc too, because there's problems with the console itself. And it's been made pretty clear that DkOlies is just a bunch of scam artists. As a matter of fact, there's been even reports that some people were actually going to file a lawsuit against DkOlies for pulling scam artist moves and falsely advertising their products as refurbished, but even though they're not refurbished. It's been made pretty clear that this company has no respect for their customers whatsoever. They don't care about the customer. They don't care about making a good product in terms of refurbishing. They don't care about the customer's needs. They only want to make money and get these consoles out of there as fast as possible. It's bad enough that the gaming industry is already in a crap spot with modern gaming and releasing unfinished or broken games at release. But we don't need scam artist companies like DkOlies to make this even worse. So, DkOlies, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And at the end of the day, the more damage control you try to do, the more and more you're just going to continue to expose yourself. So, you guys got to get a goddamn reality check, man. Because at the end of the day, you're just making things even worse for yourselves. So, with that being said, thank you guys all for listening. And until next time, you guys, I'm calling out DkOlies for being a bunch of scam artists, and I'll see you all later.